quite a very good one. Based on the teams that are there, the games are going to be quite very interesting. And with the step that they have taken, just the one you confirmed to us, that at least the finals that must be on TV, it's quite a very big one and a huge one, by the way. And this to me, I think, is a very great step and a great move for the football clubs and the football stakeholders in Yumbe. It's quite a very good one.
Okay, a very good one. Of course, Yumbe. Yesterday, I've been told that yesterday they had a meeting with the teams on how the game is going to be running, on how the game shall run, on how things are going to be working out. And some 7 teams turned up. That was not a bad one, because if one team representative is missing, then that's just something that can be worked upon. But of the teams that came, there was Kochi Urban, there was Gilia United, there was Young Villa, and then there was West Nile United. Not forgetting, of course, Yumbe Hotspurs, Raka Football Club, Safety Heroes, that all turned up for this very meeting that took place. That means the newly promoted team to the regional league is the one that has missed out. It's called Turugan, something of that kind, team that is in Yumbe, that has just been promoted under the stewardship of Jarul Moses, who has been the former coach of that is the team of Calvary Football Club. Assistant coach, of course, he was there and doing very well. Now, Calvary also has issues that we will be seeing that we highlight about, because there's already rumors coming out of their trying to get in back their former coach. That's also another story that we shall be talking about. But all in all, let's first finish with the Super 8. Now, Super 8 has a lot of things that it is impacting or bringing into, that is the community. Of course, you see business taking place that day. You're going to be seeing different things. And then, of course, even the clubs themselves are going to be getting, because these games are going to be having gate collections. And the gate collections will go to the clubs, according to what I remember hosting the CEO of this very tournament. He did say that these collections will be going to the club. It's only the semi-final and the final games that will go to the tournament organizers to see that they balance and fix out the rest of the things that is going to be there. But all in all, I think this is the time clubs can make money, regional league, to prepare for the next season, because UPL fixtures are already out. That means we're expecting big league soon. We're also expecting the regional league fixtures coming out soon. So how does this mean to the clubs? Because I've seen very many of these clubs who are participating already unveiling their new kits.
I think to me, the gate collections that will definitely go to the clubs is quite a very huge step and a very good one. And I think this is something that was made known to the clubs up front before they were summoned in to participate in this league, and that's why they have been able to come through. They have been able to come through willingly, just like you did confirm in the meeting that took place with the club representatives in there. And I think this is quite a very huge one, because now if you look at UPL fixtures coming out, this means that a time later is not there. This means that it's time up for the new season to kickstart. There is a season 2024 and 2025 in there. So basically, where would these people are getting some of this money from to run in, let's say, the season, or to run in first half of the season, and maybe players and all that people, the various people that definitely will come through to work with the club. So basically, this is where you will see now the advantage of finishing top over any league that you're playing in, because now these are teams that definitely have not been taking part in friendlies, and even if they took part in friendlies, trust me, you cannot get the gate collection for a friendly game compared to a Super 8 tournament that has been highly organized in there. So for me, I think it is of an advantage to there is the clubs are in there. And before we shift attention, just like you had said, the groupings of there is the Super 8 are very interesting. In Group A, we have Total, West Nile United, Kochi Urban, and Gila United. And then in Group B, they have BK City, the one you just said, that Ottoman, that didn't turn up for there is the meeting, Ottoman FC, Raka Football Club, and then Safety Heroes. To me, those groupings are very interesting, and they will definitely have a very tough fixtures coming up.
Of course, very many will be enjoying those games. People in Yumbe, I guess you're going to be having fun, and of course the time that will take you closer to what is called the regional leagues that will be coming right there. But at the same time, I'm meant to know that Arua City wants to organize a Super 6. Apangu told me about that, and he's like, they want to have a Super 6. So this time round, does it make sense though? Or is it the best idea for the Super 6?
Super 6, which teams will get to feature in there? Is it, there should be a consideration, or there should be a procedure, just like other people of Yumbe did theirs. I don't know if they're looking at the top 6 ratings of other clubs in Arua City, or are those that are particularly taking part in any league. I don't know how their procedure is going to be, but then if they are going to organize that, they need to do that now that there is still time. They needed to do this a little bit early, just like Yumbe did theirs, because at a certain time I think we're going to see congestion of fixtures, because now if you look at some of our fixtures of UPL, you get to see that the dates are in September, and yet we've always known that UPL is August, September is for big league. Now, if UPL has pushed to there is September, I'm quite sure they're also going to fix in big league somewhere there, and we're already in August. Trust me, if they still are very serious about organizing their Super 6, and then to me, I don't really see the time being there, because there is going to be a congestion somewhere in all these organizings. That is, if at all it's going to happen. This
is going to be depending on what type of tournament you're going to get, whether it's a round robin, whether it's a knockout, because they can still squeeze. But the question is, what exactly are they going to, which type of teams will come in, which clubs are coming in? Because for Yumbe, you did see them say that it is the top 8 teams in their district, including Calvary, that was already had the automatic promotion. That means the 7 remaining were these that finished in there, and then of course a team that also finishes in the big league, I mean from the 4th division as a champion, or that got promoted to the regional league. You see, that's why the Ottoman comes in there, because they are promoted to the regional league. So interestingly, but if you look at the Yumbe itself as a region, I mean as a district, they will be having very many clubs to represent them in the regional league than the rest of the districts that you're talking about, because Yumbe has like Kochiaban, they will be having a Raka Football Club, Total FC, Ottoman. You have I think those are some of the key names. Is it Yumbe Hospital, something of that kind? Now you look at the names that are coming. They have a couple of names that are fighting for sport to see that they progress. Greater Nebi also has a lot. It's only the Madi sub-region that has little, but you're seeing that things come. Now this time around also, you are Kati, is it Okolo, has joined to see that they will be getting in there from, that is the upper Madi. There's lower Madi, so that means a lot of distances are going to be incurred, and the more you have, the more numbers of clubs you have, the more travels teams will make to your place, which is of course going to be one big one. So I want to encourage teams to always, when you come, let's come and of course remain in the league, so that the new ones come and you have there. So DFAs needs to work very hard. Now this brings me to Arua District DFA, that is set to organize I mean, they are going to be taking a lead in Fomaco 1. Fomaco 1 is one course that helps you can become a CEO. That is called football management. That is coming. Of course, that's one course I'm coming to do, but it's coming next month. So next month, they need at least 40 maximum. I mean minimum, at least, okay, maximum, a minimum of 30. But maximum, you can have 40 plus. And you're to pay 150,000 so you can become a CEO of a football club or the She Cranes.
Can I pay mine right now?
So that is one course that is right now going to take place in Arua District. And I want to encourage people that in case you want to do football management, you can be part of it. It's not only going to be for Arua District, it's for the entire West Nile region. So you who is in the region you want to do, because it's through the West Nile region FA. And Moses Kioberi is in charge of this, because he's the CEO of the region, representing in the Fufa House. So that is what is happening. So first of all, Arua District is a new district. Though it's a mother district, but I should say it's cut off now. Arua City is the new city there. But all in all, how important is this to the community? Because it is being brought here. People have been traveling to go and do Fomaco in Kampala. Now it is here. opportunity. How is that very important for West Nile region?
I think they are going to be registering a massive turn-up because they have been receiving, by the way, a couple of questions, a couple of alerts from various people who say that when you hear about FAMACO or when you hear about refereeing courses being done anywhere within Arua, you inform me. So basically, I think this is going to be quite a very good one. It's going to be a huge one. Even the number that they have put, all the number that they are anticipating, I trust my Arua people that they're going to be getting a very massive turn up, because now there are quite a number of people that are taking interest in filling in positions within the various club offices and all that. I would say the likes of the CEOs and the rest. So basically, to me, they're just like you had said, opportunity being brought at your door. So if you literally don't grab this opportunity with both hands, then I don't know. But otherwise, I would like to say this is quite a very great move to see that Arua now has this very training done here. Just like you had said, we've been seeing a lot of people traveling the other side to attain this very training. We did see Morris, there is a CEO Leo being travels and all that. We did also see Joe Gaddafi doing the same travels to attain this very paper. And this time around, for the traveling bit of it, those costs are going to be cut. To me, it's pocket friendly. You can even commute from home and all that. The traveling bit of it, the accommodation, the feeding and all that. To me, this is quite a very good one. All those expenses are going to be cut off, apart from maybe the 150 that you have to pay for.
It is a school fees, of course. If you go to school, you need to pay school fees.
Yeah, there is paying school fees, and you commute from home, which is actually better than paying school fees, and then you pay bus also fares, and then the other side
you also sleep in the
accommodation plus the rest of the things. So that is very huge. So to me, honestly,
you can finish your course, because it's going to be like a 4 days training. You finish your course and then you go for food home. It's called what? How do they call it?
4 days now you stay.
Yeah, you stay
hungry,
4 days
fasting.
No, meaning you go eat. Of course, you need to balance well, because how do they call it? Save the children. You can go for save the children. You're good to go. So you need to get. Of course, that's going to be a very nice one. Why I'm saying it's a nice one is because you would see that things work out this way. I was speaking to my wife about this, and she was like, yeah, I think this would be because you're passionate about the game, you're passionate about the football. So it will be very easy for her to give me money to go and pay. I don't know whether you spoke to your husband.
No, it's okay, we understand.
No, she's my accountant.
I know.
She keeps my money, so when I need to ask and make sure that things work out.
Okay.
And indeed. So all in all, I want to say, people are, it's not only for Arua, it's not for Arua City, because Arua District, this, I'm told it's going to be taking place at, it's going to be brought nearer, at least I think at Odia, not at the headquarters. And there's a place in Odia that is, I'll be mentioning it soon. That will be coming, of course, when the official venue is confirmed. I will be letting you know where exactly that is it. But of course, more of the details can be said by the chairman or by the public relations of the team, of course, of the DFA. So that's what exactly is coming right there. But all in all, it's getting so interesting. It's getting nice, and things are getting to line. They're getting to the right way, and that is one thing that we shall be talking about. Okay, let's leave that there. There's the USA games also going. Finally, Amus College has been hammered right now in the girls category by Butera Girls, and that game was so nice. Oh, it's in fact it's still going on. 10 minutes they got that win. So let's wait and see how things will be going. But there was a launch of this very place, the stadium, which is coming, and we shall be expecting a lot of things. As for the other who are following basketball, of course, Okesherwa of Kenya is taking on SMAC. I'm talking about, you know what I'm meaning when we come to SMACs. That is, of course, that side of Chitende. And then, of course, they are already 43-58. Buru of Kenya against, of course, Nabisunsa is still also going on 55-45. Of course, Buru of Kenya taking the leader. St. Noah girls against, of course, Butera, which is 67-41. St. Noah girls taking well. Budo SS, of course, also lost to, that is Rwanza of Rwanda by, of course, 71-60. And then you also do have, of course, Raila, that is also Education of Kenya, against Mpiga of Tanzania. That is also going on well right there. Then, of course, you have Seroma, Christian High, that is also ongoing against, of course, the team. Yes, Seroma is 14-13 against, of course, Butera girls. That is there. So all those are going on. But all in all, Susie, Arua Hill Sports Club got their win against KCCA at Peche Stadium. Now, what has gotten my understanding is, or what I have loved about this, is that the team had a superb move, perfectly good, and the fans of Gulu have shown love to Arua Hill and have welcomed Arua Hill. You saw what exactly was there. The numbers were overwhelming. People had to line up to enter, I'm told. Though I wasn't there for the game. So if that is the reality, are we seeing success after they got that win?
For me, I think why people had to line up or come in that very huge number
is because of KCCA?
One, exactly. One is because of KCCA. We all know how big KCCA is, and we all know how KCCA can, of course, pull in crowds and all that. And then secondly, yeah, the people of Gulu have missed football for quite some time. They've never played in any top league in Uganda, I should say. And Arua Hill being pushed that side is quite one of the biggest teams that definitely would be taking part in one of the top leagues in there. So to me, those are majorly the two factors that pushed in that very crowd in there. Otherwise, if Arua Hill that now is in Gulu, that was slated to play in some average team, trust me, they wouldn't see in that crowd in there. And then if you look at some of the players that came through to represent for KCCA, you'll understand the win that Arua Hill got. Otherwise,
I think I'm going to enjoy my trip at Peche Stadium because, of course, officially I can tell you that I'm the public relations of Wanduparaka, and I would love to have that derby in the big league, where, of course, which was supposed to be here, but now we're traveling to Peche. That's the last time I was at Peche was when we went for the FUFA drum. Yeah, long time, when Acholi against West Nile, first edition. It was a nice experience with a full packed. The work at Hoima has also kick-started for the stadium. Of course, remember Uganda had put a bid, Pamoja bid with Tanzania, Kenya to host what is called the Africa Cup of Nations 2027. So constructions are also ongoing. Now, Susie, we shall be coming back to talk about Sports Club Villa's move that they had put to see that they want to get Nambole to be used. But according to the Army engineer or the UPDF engineer, he said there's nothing of that kind unless they are going to fly using chopper to come in and play. But the gates and the rest shall